Hello and welcome. Early screening, observation, and ongoing assessment are essential components of effective early childhood special education. Behavioral data collection is a systematic process used to observe, record, and analyze student behaviors in both structured and natural environments. When implemented effectively, behavioral data allows educators to identify students who may need additional support in their social, emotional, behavioral, and academic development. It also serves as the foundation for evidence-based intervention and instructional planning. This presentation will review best practice for collecting, analyzing, and using behavioral data to support positive outcomes for young learners. The collection of analysis of behavioral data play a critical role in maintaining a positive classroom environment. By systematically tracking behavior, educators can identify patterns, including what triggers certain behaviors and what consequences maintain them. This process allows teachers to shift from reactive discipline approaches to proactive and preventative strategy. For example, if data indicate that a child constantly becomes off task during transition, the teacher can implement a structured routine or visual schedule to support a smooth transition. Research demonstrates that data-driven decision making, particularly within frameworks such as positive behavioral intervention and decision making, particularly within frameworks such as positive behavioral intervention and supports, improve classroom climate and reduce challenging behaviors. There are several effective methods for documenting and organizing behavioral data. First, anecdotal records are informal narrative description of observed behaviors. These records provide rich contextual details and are especially useful for identifying patterns over time. However, they must be written objectively to minimize bias. Second, ABC data collection, standing for antecedent, behavior, and consequence, is more structured method. This approach documents what occurs before a behavior, the behavior itself, and what follows. ABC data are particularly valuable in determining the function of a behavior and are commonly used in functional behavior assessment. Third, technology-based. Tools such as behavior tracking application or digital forms offer efficient and organized ways to collect data. These tools allow for real-time data entry, automatic graphing, and easy collaboration among educators and families. Technologies exchange accuracy and accessibility of data. Accurate behavioral data collection can be influenced by several factors. Observed bias may affect how behaviors are interpreted or recorded. Inconsistent data collection practice can also reduce reliability. Additionally, time constraints within busy classroom environment may limit opportunity for thorough observation. Other factors include unclear behavioral definition and environmental distraction. Cultural perception of behavior may also influence how behaviors are viewed and documented. Collaboration with family is a critical component of effective behavioral data collection. Families provide valuable insight into a child's home environment, daily routine, and cultural context. This information helps educators develop a more comprehensive understanding of the child behavior across settings. For example, a child who demonstrates challenging behavior at school may be experiencing changes in routine, sleep disruption, or stressor at home. Family can help identify these contributing factors. Research indicates that a strong family-school partnership improves both the accuracy of data collection and the effectiveness of intervention. Educators can work collaboratively with family to establish consistent behavior goals across home and school environments. This process begins with open communication, including interviews, conference, and the use of simple, accessible language. For example, a shared goal may be for a child to use verbal communication instead of physical behavior when frustrated. At school, the teacher may model and reinforce appropriate language, while at home, the family can provide prizes or reward for similar behaviors. Behavioral data collection methods differ based on development level. In birth to preschool setting, data collection focuses on developmental milestones and often conducted through naturalistic play-based observation. Input from caregivers is especially important at this stage. In kindergarten through third grade, data collection becomes more structured and may include frequencies count, duration recording, and academic engagement measures. Observations are often aligned with both behavioral and academic expectations. There are also important differences in data collection for children with and without exceptionality. For children without exceptionality, data collection typically focuses on general classroom behavior and developmental norms. For children with exceptionality, data collection often is often required to monitor progress toward individualized education program or IP goals. These students may require more intensive observation and documentation to ensure appropriate support and intervention. To ensure valid and meaningful data, educators modify collection methods based on individual student needs. For example, visual support or assistive technology may be used for a student with communication challenges. Observation period may be shortened for a student with limited attention span. Additionally, gathering data from multiple sources, including teachers, family, and specialists, can improve accuracy and provide a more comprehensive perspective. All methods should be developmentally appropriate, culturally responsive, and accessible. In conclusion, behavioral data collection is an essential practice in early childhood special education.